for this moment.
Not me ever! In this world, this universe! Whatever you are! I own the planets! I own the planet!
The dialogue is a little insane.
Camera set! Action! We gotta fogger. We need the fogger working. Bam! Wonderful. Matt, come out!
Not be a crying little bitch at work.
Walking onto other people's stages that cannot happen.
You sure cell phones are off?
Hey Rich, someone getting arrested?
Either someone's gonna get hurt or we're gonna burn this place down, but we should really leave now before something really horrible happens.
I have no idea what we're doing now. I don't know my lines.
They're changing the script. You know, I really don't know exactly what's going on. So
Whatever it takes to make a great story go from page to the screen, I'll be happy with, because then I know I can do the best that I can do there.
really looking forward to start shooting. I've been there 3 days now.
The way that I got the part in the movie for Samurai Cop, I had a friend that was a bodyguard with me with Stallone.
You were Sylvester Stallone's bodyguard for a while in the late 80s, around the Rambo era.
Yeah, when I first moved to LA, obviously I was too big. I was probably 270 pounds, and I obviously wasn't going to wait tables and knock everything over. So I got into the security field. I had some background in executive protection, and I actually went to the gym where Sly worked out, and he had just come back from filming Rambo 3. And I started talking with his bodyguards while he was in the gym working out, and they asked me if I wanted to come on board. Voyal Gorik, who was in Rambo 2, he's the big Russian that Sly fights and throws off. He said, go meet this guy, Amir Shervan. He does low-budget movies. Let him give you a small part. You can start to build a reel.
Don't be stupid.
Don't you be stupid. Give me the gun.
I can't do that. The sheriff's right downstairs.
Fuck the sheriff! The only thing he's gonna give you is a funeral. Give me the gun.
Give him the gun, I'll blow your balls off.
At the time I had a manager. So one day I got a call from, I think it was Amir, Shervan's secretary, saying that we like your picture, come on down, audition. And like again, I didn't know who Amir was, I didn't know anything about him. I just said, okay, well, I'll try it, let's see what happens.
I got his number, went in and met Amir at his office in Silver Lake.
I said, where's the script? He said, well, I'll give it to you. So I said, am I gonna read? This is after about 10, 15 minutes. He said, no, you don't have to read. You got the part.
The minute I walked in, he was just like, this is it, you're perfect for my movie. I didn't even know what the movie was.
Yeah, he called me later on, he says, yeah, we're shooting tomorrow. So that's how I started.
I understood it was supposed to be a buddy cop, kind of like Lethal Weapon, so that was fine, because I thought, oh, that's good, there'll be action, and I can pull that off.
I liked about the script is I was going to be all the way through it. So, and that was the first time I'd ever been in a film where I'm all the way through the film. For those who didn't see the first one, go see the first one.
But yeah, I did have some concerns with Amir's writing.
Dialogue was just really odd, but that's what he wanted us to say, so we said it.
Look out, Joe! Don't worry.
Who the hell are you? What do you want?
I want information.
What kind of information? What information about my butt?
Sit down.
Who's going to answer to Captain Roma on this?
You.
Shit, man. You burned my ass.
You don't have to worry about that. It's already,
Yeah, I know. It's already black, huh? This time he probably cut my dick too, huh?
You better come to my house before you report to the captain.
For what?
Let's use it before you lose it.
I enjoyed the fighting and the cheesy comments.
Why did you come under? 'Cause I'm an undercover cop. You just keep it warm.
It's warm and ready.
Telling a woman to keep her genital area warm till I come, I mean, it's just so ridiculous. I don't know.
Happy birthday, dear Jennifer. Happy birthday to you.
You thought of everything.
Well, you can't have a birthday without a cake.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's like Amir he just wanted to throw some sex into it.
Would you like to touch what you see?
And basically I was just reacting to the dialogue.
Would you like to go out with me?
Yes, I would.
Would you like to fuck me?
The dialogue was just so bad.
I told Amir, do I get a girl? And he said yes. And that's how that scene got made.
And then, of course, the bikini shots are always hilarious to watch. You know, Amir's like, I need you to get a very skimpy bikini to match Janice, and then you guys will be on the beach. And at the time, I'm just doing it. And again, I wasn't a fat, sloppy guy. That's what they wore in the 80s and 90s. You know, nowadays, to kids with the board shorts, it's like ridiculous. But those are funny to look back on. Coming out of the pool and just having this stupid bikini, it's like, what were you thinking?
It's like the kind of movies I grew up on, only like the worst one.
But fun. It's one of those movies that's just, it's special.
Hey man, watch it! Watch it! Oh man! Come on man, roll up, put the blanket on it! That's it, it's enough.
Are you Fujiyama?
Yes, I am. I was walking down Little Tokyo and Amir said, you want to be in a movie? And I said, no. And then he kept calling me and I said, okay.
Here comes the boss.
That was 25 years ago. You know, I had hair. He says, and I'm reading the lines, it says, sound Japanese. I said, that's what Japanese sound like. He said, no, talk like this. So I got to talk like this through this whole thing? That's tiring.
All right, samurai, drop your gun or your sweetheart will be dead.
I guess the budget was really, he didn't have any money because I don't think anybody actually got paid for that first movie.
Very nice guy. He seemed to be very well organized. I had no idea or concept on budgets and so on. I knew what we were getting paid, Mark and I, which wasn't a lot, but we didn't really care.
Maybe you get paid today, maybe you don't, kind of deal.
Brother.
You know, Amir was kind of crazy.
Permit ran out, so we had to run around, sneak, hide from the police. We had to, sometimes they would be coming, and then we had to cover up the camera and run. I mean, sometimes it was just complete chaos. Sometimes.
But in the beginning, there was a whole sound team, a lighting crew. As things progressed, it did slowly, his money started running out and people started disappearing because I'd say, well, where's the script girl? Or how come Scott's not here doing lights today? And it eventually just ended up to be almost like Mark, myself, Amir, and Peter Pallion, the cinematographer, running around LA just picking up shots here and there.
With Amir, there was no second take.
When Samurai Cop 1, because of definitely lack of funds, we only took one take. And whatever came out, came out.
Just one take. If the one take is no good, that's your responsibility.
If the whole project was crappy, okay, fine. But when I was doing my scenes, it was the fighting. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
We finished principal photography August. November was come back and do all those loop lines where you hear Amir half the time. And then he says, we're done, and then that's when I cut my hair short, and then 3 months went by.
When we're filming again, Matt had to go get this wig because he had cut his hair.
I didn't really think it was going to be that much footage that we would need to be doing, but it turns out it was just a huge amount. I mean, the fight scene is just ridiculous.
One shot there when we're fighting, you can see he knocks the wig off. So
Looking at the footage I have, we need to have you guys coming down to the police station. So that scene, actually, he stole that shot. We had no permit. He's out on the curb, and the cop that comes out and talks to Mark and I with Amir dubbing the voices, hello, how are you? Yeah. Is it a real cop?
Dubbing.
Yeah, and he approached us and he says, what are you guys doing? Do you have a permit to film here? And Amir, yeah, we're with TV show Hunter around the corner. We're the second unit. The guy's like, okay. He goes, aren't you the cop that's supposed to be in the scene? He's like, no. He goes, well, you're handsome enough. How about? And Amir just sucked him right into coming over and hello, guys. Even to this day, it was a very amazing opportunity because most people never have.
So I'm really appreciative of it, and it's somewhat like putting me on the map somewhat, and I never expected anything. I didn't expect this at all.
An opportunity to be in a film, let alone star in it or have the whole thing, you know, based around your character that you're playing.
I would see like really funny montages of like my dad like fighting people with like a samurai sword, and I'm like, what the fuck is this?
I would check in every once in a while with that IMDb and just Google Samurai Cop because I really enjoyed reading the comments that people would make about my horrible acting or how I looked and this and that. I just thought it was funny.
And then more recently is when like the whole drama happened with him being dead, and that was just like crazy.
There was just another actor apparently that, or another guy that worked in the movie industry as a carpenter, and they must have thought Matt Hannon, movie carpenter, oh, that must be him. Apparently there was no pictures of the guy. He was close to my age. So when he passed away, unfortunately, they just assumed that it was me.
But I confronted my dad, and my dad was like, yeah, they think I'm dead, haha. Like, he was kind of happy about it.
And I don't care, because you know, I was never going to come out from behind the shadows.
And I was like, no, you can't let them think you're dead. So he made the YouTube video telling everyone that he was alive.
Because I could see a lot of people were upset. We never got to get the full story. You know, Amir's dead. I wish we could have known him, known a little bit more about him. So that's when I started saying, well, maybe I shouldn't just let me be dead. Maybe I should come forward. So
he was like kind of hesitant towards it, and then he like randomly sent me a video like out of nowhere.
All right. Here's the video. Everybody needs to see a video. Is the Samurai Cop still alive? Yes, I am. This must suffice to let you know that the Samurai Cop still lives. What a fucking retarded film. It's almost 25 years ago. I'm 50 years old. Unfortunately, I haven't changed my looks at all. Just in case somebody wants to do like Samurai Cop 2, I guess I'll be ready.
Whatever, so I just put it on his YouTube account, and like my dad was like, oh my God, like people are calling me from like all over the world or messaging me and commenting.
It went out, and that's where it was kind of like, oh my God.
We didn't know he had such a big following, and everyone was so happy that like he wasn't dead, so I was like, okay, this is a good thing, like I'm glad we did this.
I'm a huge fan of this movie, and I'm super thrilled that Matt Hannon is alive.
Posted that video online that you were actually alive. That was amazing.
Came back from the dead.
Yeah,
So Matt, how are you doing today?
I'm very well, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Since I had changed my name legally in '94, they kept Googling or looking for Matt Hannon. And the only thing that popped up was a carpenter that worked on the movie sets.
Enjoying my time here in Madrid.
I know somebody really went to the extent of going to the grave or the state where the actual guy was buried, tried to find his parents, which is odd.
Hey everybody, just want to let you know this is an iconic spot where Amir turned me on to many years ago, so we're going to go in and look for some wigs.
Then when my video comes up and everybody finds out I'm alive, Greg thinks, oh my God, this is perfect now. I can get the original two duo back together again.
So I immediately contacted him through his YouTube video channel. I said, listen, we want you for the sequel. And he says, why are you making a sequel? What's the reason to be a part of it? And I says, well, look, and I showed him some clips on YouTube. There was a video game. There were all these fan-made videos about Samurai Cop. And I says, listen, look what's going on. There's a big fan base going on. It keeps building up. The first meeting didn't go so well. We sat down, and I pitched him the whole idea of the movie, and I think he was still sort of freaked out, like, you know, because like here, you know, I was this director obsessed with him, and it sort of freaked him out. And he says, well, listen, let me sort of digest this. Let me think about it, you know. And I'll get back to you. And then pretty soon, once I sent him the script and the scenario, what was going on, he talked to Mark Frazier. I think he saw what was going on, and the rest of the cast. And he sort of, you know, then he went along. He sort of committed himself, you know.
Gregory Hatanaka wrote a really kick-ass treatment for the sequel of this movie. I was waiting for the call, just waiting and waiting. I knew it was going to come. And eventually it did, and he asked me to write a screenplay based on his treatment.
They were talking about doing a sequel because Mark Frazier had been on IMDb, and they talked about being at some screening a year earlier, and they were talking about doing a sequel. He was going to be the star, and then all of a sudden I come back to life, and Greg had called him and goes, hey, have you seen this? Is this really Matt? And then Mark's like, yeah, that's him.
Well, I mean, originally Mark was going to produce the sequel to the film. And we had no idea that Matt was still alive at that time. So we had a script, and it was going to be about Mark finding out who killed Joe Marshall, you know. was teaming up with Joe Marshall's daughter, Jennifer.
Which kind of hurt me because I didn't want him to feel I ever was trying to steal any thunder of whatever he had going on. But the first time we did finally speak after 20 years, it wasn't like, oh my God, thank God you're alive. It was like, yeah, you know, you fucked up my movie. So it was funny to hear that from him. And we joke about it now.
I was going to be the main character in this stuff, so you probably would have known more about Frank than you're going to find out in Samurai Cop 2.
You just ruined the script, man.
He's going to be the main man and the second main man.
When Mark and Greg had first met, Mark had some pretty big financial windfalls coming through at the time, and he had told Greg, I'll throw in a couple $100,000, which I think sparked Greg thinking, yeah, you know, maybe we could do a sequel, and if you have that much money, I'll throw in a little, and we'll put something together for the fans, and we'll get it out there. The ball's already rolling. Now all of a sudden Mark's big chunk of money's not there. What we've got on the page in a script, or what Greg had thought, completely goes out the window because you cannot afford now. You're compromising what you really artistically wanted to do because of money constraints. That's kind of been the hardest thing for me is to deal with, is what's been going on behind the scenes.
You've told me from the first conversation we had, it's a multi-million-dollar payoff coming September. I gotta wait for my money in September. Okay, but believing is not reality is what I'm saying. You told me you would have money, you told Greg in September. Now it's not September. What the are we supposed to believe? You gave a date to Greg, and that's why he thought, all right, let me wait one more, a little bit longer. This is the third time he's changed the date. Let's see. And again, I told him, dude, don't wait. It's not coming. Let's move on. That's all I said, and you got pissed about it.
Mark's investments seemed to me to be maybe not coming through as we thought they would. And I started seeing that productions were being held up, or decisions, because it was predicated on Mark's money. So once I said, you know what, I don't think this is going to happen, and Mark and I had some words about it, and I wasn't trying to be rude, but I did want to make it sound like, you know, we maybe should slow down here. But we're under that time frame of getting this out by, you know, June of 2015, the 25-year anniversary.
And that's when the Kickstarter thing started.
We're doing it all for you guys. This movie is just for the fans. Just can't wait to show you the crazy things that are in our heads, and how we're gonna pull it off is from your help.
It's important in that the fans can speak for the film, and allowing your additional donations and pledges for the film will allow us to enhance the special effects for the movie and to enhance the general production value of the film, including the characters itself.
I have to be nice because I died, but I want to be in Samurai Cop 2.
So if we're gonna blow up everything we want to blow up, we definitely need your help.
Basically, I wanted to do something to help promote the Kickstarter campaign for Samurai Cop 2 because it's a project that is close to my heart. Would you like to go out with me? Uh-huh. Yes, I would.
What's happening, man? Hello, how are you? Good, good. How are you? Good to see you. Where you been? I've been around. I've been looking for you for a quarter century.
I've been dodging you, man. I've been dodging you. To start this Kickstarter campaign, we want everyone to contribute. We're gonna have a blast, and we're gonna do this just for the fans.
If we donate enough, can we be in Samurai Cop 2?
Yeah, I think so. Ralph Garman, he had talked about our movie for 3 days in a row before I even came on and talked as a guest, and that opened up a whole nother window of people to come and get involved.
Well, hello, friends and lovers. I am Lorene Landon, and I am so excited to be part of Samurai Cop 2.
This is the perfect movie for all things men because it's going to be full of explosives and chases and fights.
I am delighted to be a part of this exciting team of Samurai Cop 2 and ask your support for our fundraising campaign.
And help support the Samurai Cop 2 campaign because I really need to kick ass and we need your help. So please help.
I look forward to seeing you all at the premiere.
Please support our fundraising campaign for Samurai Cop 2.
And to have this fan base that this film is driven by, where we were looking for 50 grand, ended up with 64, That's amazing to get in such a small time frame. I think we had 3 weeks to raise it.
You guys start shooting for Samurai Cop 2 yet, or is it still?
No, they're just the scripts basically getting wrapped up now, and they shoot it right in the middle of November. It should be done by January, and then they were talking about sending it to some festivals. I know. I mean, I'm just like, just put it out real quick and let's let it disappear.
Right on, man.
Right on. Right on.
We said that 25 years ago.
Yeah, it still plays.
So you guys ready for your first big day?
Back in action. I keep my fucking pants up.
So you think Greg has everything together?
Yes. Okay.
To the
You
best
want
of
to
his-
say it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think we're gonna have as many problems. I don't think so, but you never will. You know, we'll see what happens.
When we turn around and we get there close, look at that. Turn around and look at that. As a backdrop. Vertical your backdrop.
And when you do a jump cut, don't go from head to head. You go from a one head to a two head to a three.
Sebastian Case. Who? Remember Alfonso Rafael Federico Sebastian?
I'm so happy to be here. I gave the size. I'm really glad I put that YouTube video out.
Hey, see you tomorrow, you two lovebirds. Hey, don't get into any trouble. But if you do, you name it after me.
Are you excited?
Yeah, very excited.
Well, what's your role gonna be?
I don't want to say too much about the role because I don't know how much I can say.
Oh no, it's okay. This is gonna be like behind the
okay,
scenes stuff. So.
I get to kill the main character's wife, Joe Marshall. And so yeah, that's pretty cool.
Officer, my sister's missing. You gotta help. I went to go get her ice cream, and when I came back, she was gone.
All right, kid, calm down.
No! Holy shit. But what he wanted was that same look that I had when I chopped the arm off in the first movie. When I said no, because he wants to freeze on it, he wanted me to do that same, no! Crazy fucking retarded.
The difference between the sequel and the first movie is that this movie is set in space partially, with no explanation.
My first day on set for Samurai Cop 2, and we pretty much are doing our big talk at our board table, I guess, in our spaceship. Yeah.
Do you get there? The four of these guys don't have that many lines. Yeah. Just individually knock off the lines from the different.
When I'm looking for to do the film, it's my contribution. I give her all the subtle nuances and also real emotion behind, because you have to have real emotion for people to believe you, to vote for you. And also I give this very deadly, passionate, like forceful kind of powerless character, so you vote for her, you'll be scared of her.
Never felt before. The honor is mine.
We just shot Cranston Komuro in the first Samurai Cop. It's basically his first role in 25 years.
Greg is a nice, calm director, and it's a pleasure to do it. With Amir, it was like, he just did it. That's it. Move on. But he's pretty good. It ought to be very good. It ought to be funny.
I am doing my love scene. We're rehearsing my love scene. And anyone that knows me has known that I've done many love scenes and kind of know what I'm doing. But he felt the need to show me physically, so he climbed up on top of my co-star on the bed in a missionary position and demonstrated it for me. So Greg is pretty awesome.
But we still are under the constraints of a tight budget, which sometimes you can't get rehearsals, you can't get, multiple takes.
Return action.
Everywhere you go, do you always bring 3 girls with you to do your hair and makeup? I mean, you just
Today's
you have a whole entourage of hair and makeup.
Today's a lag day, man.
There's one point at which we're shooting on the spaceship set, which we've already gone back and forth about how, like, it's just randomly in space. There's no real explanation for it. How do they get to space? Where in space are they? We don't know. But before the footage that we have of they're in a comfortable place, Greg comes up to me, like, right before we're about to shoot. So the idea of this one is to show that maybe we're in space, maybe we're not in space. That's how I'd like it lit. And I said, Greg, what are you talking about? And he giggled. He does that.
It's never according to how you envision it. It's always very, very different, you know. Sometimes good, sometimes bad. It's never exactly how you envision it.
Yeah.
I really like what we're getting. I like what we're getting.
Some scenes are just going to be shit. Nothing they can do about it. And some scenes, maybe someone will look and go, hey, you know what? Maybe that bad guy might have something. I just don't know why we have to do the turkey or the chicken thing. It's a waste of film just for a stupid. Where this should just be a scene between you and I'm falling in love, or I'm just giddy over you. So here I am making breakfast for you, like a, goofball. But we could have some type of dialogue small, but I don't know if the chicken starter. Excellent, it just redid this. This isn't even that much fucking
like the master.
dialogue.
The master, I'm using like the first 10 seconds and the last 10 seconds. I'm not using one.
But I mean, we got cave scenes still with Joe, you know what I mean, with Frank and I. Yeah. But I mean, we can get that, but I never realized. See, that's what the other problem I have is the dumbest fucking dialogue. I didn't want to say it, so I'm not into it. It's not what I would say. And that's where you try to personalize more or work with the writer. It's like, what the fuck does, I have no motivation to even talk about this stupid fucking chicken story. It's like, you want me to come up with something else that was more, I don't know what I remember I wrote something completely different. To get rid of this whole thing. I personalized it, I made it, where is it? Like, that's a piece of paper. How hard is it to know 6 fucking lines? Jesus Christ. What are we doing? This is...
So, what is he most pissed off about right now?
That you would never say it.
This is a dialogue.
Yeah. Making magic here, kids.
Continuity.
This is how great films are made.
Okay. You know, I grew up on a farm when I was a kid in Tokyo. And chickens run around the place, all over the place.
Should have stopped when he had the time.
Back to one. Sorry, Robbie, you're still in the frame. You gotta step in. You gotta hide.
My suits are custom made. I'm using my own clothes, which would be good for production value. And he wants me with sunglasses, so I got like 16 pair of sunglasses. He's going to pick one for each day that I'm shooting. And like he did today, we're going to start shooting some scenes now. And even a matchstick that has different colors to match the suit. And he liked my character in Game of Death, which was called Stick, the assassin. So it's going to be like a takeoff on that.
Bam! Bam, bam!
Hey, just so we know, or does this other actor that's here know that we're filming documentary footage?
Other actor, Tommy.
Has
he said anything?
No, I haven't seen him. I'm just saying, if I walk up to him,
He's fine.
he's gonna understand.
You gotta get it.
No, I understand, but does he?
Nick was shooting him before.
Tell me your name and what character you're playing on Samurai Cop.
So this is my assistant Raul. So what do I play?
Linton Katana.
That's it. Linton Katana. My name is Tommy Wiesel. I play a character, Linton Katana. Very cool character. We do a lot of physical thing. I did some training, sword training, and it was fun. Move on, next question.
Can you tell me a little bit about your character?
Well, he's a very powerful man. He wants to rule the world. He's part of a group we call Shinjuku group. It would take the world. It would destroy Katana. That's the Nova group. And it's a fun project. I really enjoyed it. And I think everybody's very professional, very courteous, and I think I support this project because I think that it's something different. I want people to enjoy themselves. Bottom line is I want to help them a little bit here. So hopefully I will contribute to certain art, which is sometimes difficult to put in the big screen.
Can you tell me how you landed your role?
Well, they contact me and say, hey, do you want to do it? And I review the script, and I think the director's pretty cool guy, and we're here. So
Right on.
You never say no as an actor.
I want something original, something never
Well, this
been.
is original.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Weird.
This is an original design from my
No,
friend.
this
This is not original. This is from a movie.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it's already done.
So why don't you do something like this? This is original.
Well, yeah, that's what we were saying, but then you said you wanted something different, so I tried to come up with something different for you.
Yeah, but you copy somebody.
No, this is not. These are ideas that
This
were
is ideal. So do it like this. The way I'll be happy with this.
something like, okay.
You can incorporate it something.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I'm
it'll
saying?
be, well, that's what the idea is that we take this design and we make it our own, and we make it original. Because there are no
But he
original
wants to
ideas,
yeah,
you know that, right? There are no
I have
original
no
ideas.
idea. I'm not in charge. Talk to Greg.
In the world, it's not original ideas.
Talk to Greg.
Just
And then he tells me to talk to you.
And I say,
What am I
this
doing
is pretty
here?
good. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's good. We
the
like
one.
that.
That's
Yeah.
the winner.
All right.
But you should have all this element here and just try it already. You guys should. What are you doing here? You should already working. You already get it.
Goodbye. I'm on it.
I'm
See ya.
just teasing. Hello.
Yeah, we should do sizing.
Just do it now.
measurements.
Yeah,
Okay,
you know
all right,
why.
I will do that.
She's fun. She's
That's
fun.
always put me on the spot. He's recording.
So you haven't read the script yet?
No, because they didn't give me anything.
What's happening in the very opening of the movie? There's a young version of you that kills my girlfriend, which sets off the whole me disappearing from society. So I'm just spawned, blah blah blah.
Okay.
Then at the end of the movie, we'll have this battle.
Okay.
And then at the very end is when you reveal about that you killed my girl. It's a
Oh.
cool moment.
Okay.
I don't know how it plays
Do I
out.
say that?
Yeah,
To you?
yeah. It's almost like you've known all along, and it's a regretful like let me know. I just want to let you know that I'm the one that took your girl from you.
Okay, too.
But I don't know how he's playing that up.
Girl
But it's a cool
or-
scene.
or-
You know, like Bruce Lee, the Enter the Dragon.
I'm
He
familiar.
makes some cuts.
Tell me what to do.
I don't know. I'm just saying to him. I think it would be cool if you get some.
I
moves
will, I
on me.
will. So remember when I go back, right? And go towards you, and you go backwards.
Right. Could be maybe a.
Yeah!
Whatever he comes up with. Well, I just keep whatever he makes up. These guys are great choreographers.
Well, you can. Where is he?
You just went to go look at where we're going to film this tomorrow.
Too much of a one because it's stop. Please cut this off.
You're okay.
Listen to him.
All that.
Listen to him.
Can you
The,
turn it
If he
off?
says, turn it off, please turn it off.
Yes, turn it off. Can you turn it off, man? Hey.
His real name is Joe Marshall. They call him Samurai. And he's burned bad. Real bad.
Mid-shooting right now, where is Robert Dazar? I know that he was very eager to be a part of this.
Robert Zadar, unfortunately, because we just finished our first phase of the shooting, so we're now in January, right? And in December there was a snowstorm. We flew out, we bought a ticket for Zadar. He's in Iowa, and twice he was snowed in.
Twice?
And I have this great role for him. It's sort of like Marlon Brando at Apocalypse Now. Like he's teaching his two sons, guys fighting each other, choking each other. There's two sons. They're going to set the Katana clan. They're going to take over, right? So we have the set, the sci-fi science fiction space set, and he's snowed in. And I got these messages on my phone. He's stuck at the airport. He can't make it. So okay, well, come the next day. Next day he's snowed in. The third day he's snowed in. So we said, okay, forget it. We're gonna get you back in March. So that's the plan right now. I love him. He's great. He's gonna be great in this movie, and that's what we're gonna do. I understand. Thank you. Fuck, man.
What's up?
We lost Zadar.
Oh, what? You didn't get on his flight, or?
No. There was a call from his manager. He passed away last night. He was at a convention in Florida, and I guess he had some pains or something. And I was just talking to him like last week, and he was talking about how he could make it up to the stairs now. He was feeling better. He had more energy. Like what the fuck, like. My God, I mean, it's absolutely horrible. It hasn't quite registered with me yet that he's passed, but there's no question that there's a big loss to the film as a result of what him moving on. But there's no question that I think of all of the cast members of the last film, he's the only one. He's the only lead of the first movie that is not a part of the second one now. And that and we needed his blessing greatly for what we're doing now.
Put the money in the suitcase and bring it back to me.
Yeah, because I mean, if we're just here, you know, like if we're just here, like, I mean, we can't just shoot. Oh, this is bar now. Yeah. So this needs to be a diner. They're gonna.
They
swap
changed the
that?
door, but I guess they didn't have the wall.
They're going to swap this to diner, right?
No, we're gonna use bar. New location.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
We said fuck it, keep it. Right?
Oh, fine. Yeah, we just need. If we have two walls, one there, then we're pretty golden.
Okay, Joe, keep it up.
Did you ever expect a sequel would be made?
No, I never expected a sequel. I forgot about this film actually, because I've done probably 25, 30 films when I lived in Los Angeles, and this was not one of the films that I ever thought would ever be seen by anybody, because it was terrible when we made it. So it was a huge shock when I got a call in June that they were going to make a sequel to it.
Day 4.
Yeah, that's right when I see strange people. I know this.
I've been up since 9 p.m. last night.
Really?
I slept all day yesterday for some reason from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Got up, made food, went to the gym at 2:30 in the morning, went back home, gathered all my stuff. So I'm going to be up for 24 hours.
Normally you're thrown into that situation with the leading man that you don't know.
Exactly.
And so knowing Matt, it was probably more comfortable in a way.
Is that why you're the dominant one in that scene then? Like you're on top of him.
That's
and, you know,
right.
So tell me, when you're watching Samurai Cop 2, are you gonna fast forward through the love scenes with your dad, or are you?
During the making, I'll see if he's going to be showing anything, and then depending on if he does show anything, then yeah, I probably won't watch those parts. I'll cover my eyes during.
That's where Amir placed me.
Okay. and you're wearing your thong still, like, right?
Right.
Are you nervous at all about jumping back into your role?
No. I don't even remember my role that much. I had to watch the movie to see what I was, and I wasn't nervous. It was just kind of fun and adventurous.
Roll camera. Fuck it.
Are you on this roll?
No. Are you? I mean,
sure.
I just wanted to see.
We've been here 4.5 hours, so we don't even have to see yet. Can we shoot like this way?
When's the wall happening?
Never.
I give up, guys. I mean,
Chris, I asked for this wall too, like a half hour ago.
I give the fuck up. Like,
Where's
you
our
know,
side- where's
we're
our side
lighting
rep?
this. We're turning around here.
Where's our site rep?
What is the wall? Like, disappeared. It's like, I don't know.
He's not answering his phone.
Like, Ryan's not answering his phone. But like, I can't do this. I can't magically make walls appear. You know? No, but you can go get on and find out what's going on with the site rep, what's going on with like anything that's happening. Go talk to the archive who's actually doing that. I have a wall piece that's gonna get me. I'm still gonna have a gap this big in my frame.
I get it. So, I mean, again, I don't even know what the fuck we're shooting.
We're shooting this frame right here. This is the frame we're shooting. I'm not pissed. I'm just blown away.
As long as we pay an extra cost.
He didn't tell me that. No, the extra cost was for that wall. If
You guys are confusing the fuck out of me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm about to lose my shit. Back it up. We have a wall, but we have an unpainted wall. What about? So whatever needs to happen, let's just make it happen. If I gotta fucking go to the store and buy a wall, I will. Like I don't know why we've been jerking off for the past half hour. Like I just don't understand. So let's just fucking get some kind of wall in here and fucking shoot something. You just that's fine.
Oh my God. Joe!
Peggy, how are you?
Oh, God. Hannah, get out here.
Are you my daddy?
So it's the end of the week here.
It is. Sort of. Beginning of the new week.
Yeah, Friday.
Yeah.
Still got your faculties?
Mm-hmm. I'm living. I'm alive.
Mm-hmm.
want the cameras here for this? It's up to you, Greg. I mean, I'm gonna be.
We could just edit it out, right? Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So, basically, we're about to do a big green screen sequence. Now, we don't have a VFX suit. We've been over all that. This needs to be more mapped out than it is, and more mapped out than we've mapped out anything up until this point. And we have fights, and we have things, and I hear from them that it's kind of tough, and they're gonna know a couple moves, and then it's gonna have to devolve into improv. This needs to be, and the samurai armor is gonna take a long time for Matt to get in and out of, and he's playing 2 characters in this. Right. Now, if we don't map this out in 3D space, we are handing a bunch of gobbledygook to, this scene will either not be in the movie, or it will look absolutely terrible, trashy, fucking horrific, and awful. And if that is what you want to go for the movie, then we can just shoot it however the hell you want.
Listen,
but if you want this to continue to look like a good movie, you know what I mean, like a good looking bad movie like we've talked about here, then we need to really sit down, and in 3D space we need to know that this shot happens here. Joe, we need to basically map out the entire sequence blocking wise on a piece of paper so that we know where to put our sun and where to put our camera and which angles to shoot Joe from and the exact things, so that we can hand that off to a VFX person and that the lighting will match and that we're not just completely being weird and random with this environment. It's a very, very technical thing that we need to do, so we need to map everything out, and I think we need to keep it down to if we're trying to do more than 10 shots like this, it's just not gonna fucking happen. Business as usual.
Any other problems? Or?
Nothing at all, no. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Is this a wet dream sequence?
I don't like that he didn't have someone here to put it on. She shouldn't be having to try to figure it out, and I shouldn't have to sit here for 5 hours waiting for it to be put on. I got choreography to do. So we're just gonna have to duct tape this shit together and look fucking ridiculous. I mean, you got a great art piece here. You should have someone here that knows exactly how it goes on.
So what world does this dream sequence exist in?
On Earth.
On Earth.
We had a great choreographer. We used the real swords from the Kill Bill movie, which was pretty sweet.
The time that they had to work with, the intensity that they had, and scrutiny, they actually did pretty good.
Yeah, and high heels, one of them.
Yeah, on top of that, being in high heels, they did very well.
Yeah.
Very proud of it.
Yes, and it's gonna look good once edited, for sure.
Yeah, I finally watched some stuff on YouTube. It's similar to that, but that just looks like the guy's having a fucking epileptic seizure. I don't know what the fucking point is of this. It's not the shit that I fucking signed up for, to dress like a clown.
That's not a clown, that's a samurai.
That's a samurai, dude.
I am not you! I will never be you! I am Joe Marshall!
If we have Bai lying down so she never moves, and the 2 girls are working stuff around her, so we're talking a tighter situation on this level, or we can't flip it. Can we get what we need that way? I mean, should you just sort of hovering this way, you know?
All right, guys, quiet. Mike, yo, let's do it.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Yeah, let's try it.
So she's laying down, Lexi?
Do you have some suggestions for position?
Are you shooting or not?
Yeah, you were shooting room. Yeah. Go room. So do the flip on Lexi and then go down here.
That's a cut! I don't know what we're doing here.
Well, he said, do you have any suggestions? I have a billion suggestions.
How about she gets on all 4s, you know?
Yeah.
Spreads them, you know? I can think of a few things I would do. Triple stack.
If I'm in the bathroom and I hear gunshots going off, I am not coming out of there.
So Chris, apart from that, we just got to figure out why are we shooting so slow. I don't know why we're shooting so slow. Why?
What do you mean? Why are we shooting?
Well, we
so
are.
slow?
Why are we shooting so slow? And now we got a fight scene that is, it's complicated. Well, it's not the most complicated scene tomorrow.
Well, it'll work because there's a lot of pre-planning.
The rushed pace, because Greg has to either hurry up because the sun's going down or we got to get off the stage by a certain time. As I'm running through a scene as an actor, not trying to be too thespian, but I can see that I'm missing notes.
Your website. Gotcha.
Oh.
Oh yeah, is that right? No, not yet, right?
We got a lot going on here. Because I'm being rushed, I'm not in a calm place where I can really get into the scene because I'm just thinking, oh, we got to get out of here. And we're also missing opportunities to film some great stuff when we were trying to do that little last trick scene with the samurai and the fight scene.
We'll eventually probably have to move a wall to go over there, but in that corner, but we'll just save all those shots for last. But I know there's action that happens in this booth, so it's up to you. I just, but so much that can be done.
Are we short on walls?
Yeah, can you get
Is that what the issue is?
Maybe one more wall.
One more wall for there?
That's what we spent in the first 7 days.
Let me see that number. Is that a million? Or that's a million.
That's what we spent in the first
1
7
million
days.
two? That's 1 million two.
But because of time, we just ended up throwing something really quick together, sloppy.
When we're filming these action scenes, if you do not need to be on set, please do not be on set.
It's about getting it in that camera and that camera alone and making sure that everybody, crew and cast, and everybody are safe.
Action!
Colder. All right, you guys feel good? Let's go.
We're
What am I gonna do? You can't rush like safety. You want me to tell them that they can't rehearse? You know I can't do that.
Cut. Cut. Oh shit. Yeah.
Cut. All clear?
Cut.
Are we all clear?
Go.
What were we doing for the past 8 years? That's the problem. What were we doing all the time? Again, spend our time on safety, but what was going on before for the past 5 years?
Where was Courtney sitting?
I don't know.
You and I both need to keep. It's like Steve's. It's like an air CO2 cartridge.
What's going on? Why are people upset?
I've heard a rumor that Courtney got hit in the face with a projectile or something. Because it is a safety issue. If someone gets hurt, it's on us. So he's like livid, but I don't know how many times you tell people to get upset. They don't get upset. They don't get upset. You get hurt, it's like your own fucking fault.
Today we knew it was gonna be a little slower because of the
But even
reset on
yesterday,
things.
we barely got anything knocked out by 2 o'clock.
Greg, we can't open that door.
We shut that.
This is
No.
Oh, the third. I mean, we don't. You said go wide, but you shot. You said go close. It's okay. Tail slate clean. Tail slate. Head slate. Anyone in black? We need everyone in black on set. Dead bodies on the ground. We need the fogger. We need the fogger working. I don't know. Tell us.
Where's the fog?
I'll go right here. What's up?
I don't know where you're
So at the end of the day, I'm exhausted.
Yeah, I got a
phone. That black, I like that. Just kind of a few things that figure it out.
What scene is tomorrow?
It's the fight scene at the.
I've been excited about doing the fight choreography. I practice, I think 3 days now. Just coming to set and really wanting it to look real. I've never gotten a chance to do that, and I don't want to blow it. I don't always want to be, the bimbo or the cheerleader or something like that. I want to do something where I'm a little bit more evil and kind of a badass.
You can break this couch.
The glass. And the bottle.
Yeah, that's bottle.
And you can break this.
Break this too. You don't want it there? Okay.
I think it'll be better just to sit here.
How'd you get involved being Tommy's assistant?
I just auditioned for The Neighbors, and then I got the role, and then one thing led to another, and just became his assistant.
Yeah, what about the couch?
You can remove the couch.
How do you think his performance is going so far?
So far? Well, based off what I'm seeing from Greg, you know, I see Greg, the director's enjoying it, so based off of that, I think it's going good.
Rolling, rolling.
Got it?
Then we're gonna walk back.
Move on as soon as the Avengers start.
Okay. You know, he's been rehearsing. He rehearsed and he showed up, and the scenes were incredible.
Here for some kale chips, fresh from the well-paid employees at our factories in Portland, Washington.
Some kale chips.
How about some kale chips, mister?
Yeah.
Did anything hit the camera?
No. Fucking toe got smashed real good though by the fucking bench. Ouch.
How about you, man?
I was far enough back. But still, it was a little crazy, and they should have told us that was all happening. Yeah.
No shrapnel?
No, I mean, like, I knew he was gonna quote unquote go crazy, but I thought it was.
When the camera got taken away, I look around, I'm like, holy fuck.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't.
Is the script fine?
No, he's not. He doesn't feel he's getting enough out of it. Like
I thought it was
he says like he's not able to, he's not able to challenge himself. It's just the breeze. He's not advancing. Stuff like that.
I think he's advanced. I think it's more. I think his dialogue is fun. I think it's fun for him.
I think so too.
Again, in this
and
film,
I'm adding more.
Yeah. What we're dealing with. This isn't the time for deep character. Maybe in 3 when it's. I don't know, but I'm just saying, and that's what I keep telling him. Let's just get through this as written, and then we'll see. Because 3, it'll be a much more time rehearsals, really develop the script. Again, we're under.
He'll be part of the
we're coming
team.
up 1,000% better than what we dealt with the Mirror. Yeah. Again, we're restricted by financing, and we're compromising story, great things because of that. But I said you have to be in that now and know we're just gonna have fun with it. Sure. We're gonna do the best we can under the pretense that we're just trying to work towards 3. Hopefully everybody goes, you know what, that was fun, and they know, man, wouldn't it be amazing if we gave them exactly what they wanted with Robin Levay?
It's a lot.
And that's kind of my point of view.
They're going to get a lot. Yeah, I mean,
with fans, I think they're going to love this and where we came with, because they don't expect this at all.
Yeah. Okay. Have a good night.
Give you some information about this Melina, because what we're trying to do is fill in the gaps in the story. Yeah. So that's what you're doing, which is a key part of.
Fill gaps.
Freeze you motherfuckers!
April 10th, 1987, as bodyguards with Stallone. Same day. Never met each other before. Similar looks, obviously. He kind of resembles Sly back in the day, too. He's 6'5", I'm 6'4". But we just stayed in touch all through. And then when I was filming the original Samurai Cop, I go, hey, Tom, I'm doing this crazy movie. You want to come down and watch? Or maybe I'll get something, you can do something in it. The day he showed up, Amir's like, Tom will be the guy you cut his arm off. So he's like, oh, great.
We were just talking logistics about how we're going to finish this movie under budget and none of us what done with each other. We were trying to figure out ways to simplify it and kind of merge locations and kind of really figure that out.
Whenever I get it in one take, I keep saying, yes, I got it. But Chris and 2 guys bully me and they say, oh, we want a second take. I know. So you're going to have to back me. Did you hear this shit just like now? I said, we got it. I want another.
Well, no, it's your call. You're the director.
So I'm just saying that's it. We'll say no. So I'm going to say no.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be
that's it.
But you have to say we're moving on.
Okay.
When I say we're moving on, we're moving on.
When you say we're moving on,
we're
we're
not
moving on.
doing this because
You got it.
we're moving on.
When you say it, we move on.
Yeah.
But you got to say it.
I'm
Because I haven't heard
sorry.
you.
I am.
Okay, this is the first time
Yeah,
I've heard you
no,
say
no,
it. Yeah, you're telling them what to do, and then they're sitting down, and it's like, we're going to do it again.
How would that affect the katana stature? Wild. My.
Back to one.
Have Mark and I already seen Peggy in the diner at this point in the script?
Yes.
I don't have any fucking. Fuck.
Give it the line immediately, man.
Now there is no more room for words.
Very excited, but there's a lot of stress going on. And in case you don't know or don't see.
Wait,
hold on, no. Hey, Virginia. Wait.
Yeah.
So it's with them.
Here. Ah.
Yes. Never mind.
Matt gave the wrong info.
Oh, sorry. What was it? What are we doing? It's us again?
Table down.
Her and I?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
Remember
it was Kate.
showing
I'm
the
sorry.
map now.
Okay, let's see the
It's over
blocking
here.
real quick.
How's it go again?
Yeah, well, it hasn't
outfits?
been written yet. So while they're lighting, I will rehearse with them. So let's,
They seem to know what they're doing.
Single. No, I gotta see a block. There's no blocking right now. It's not even ready.
But are they sitting? Or
Let's just have them seated across from each other. Okay, we'll just go two shot and we'll go single.
And they seem, with the schedules and everything, they're just so focused and they know exactly what they're doing.
That's all we need.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's not the candles.
The candles at the table at the dinner table. Yeah.
Okay. But food too. And
Oh,
everything.
there.
Because time is money and everybody seems to have their place.
Just have them here and here. Here and here. And we're shooting this way. Yeah? Yeah.
It's great to have somebody that really felt something for the film originally and to come in and try to make it better. So I think that's really cool that he has such a passion for it.
I think Greg's vision, what he's got going on, because again, like with Amir, I just totally surrendered, even though he's changed the script completely midstream, which I've never heard of before. Overall, no, I'm not nervous. I'm having fun.
I'm pulling some pretty rad focus right there.
That's awesome.
The first one, they wouldn't even let me come near a woman. Part 2 after 25 years, I'm rubbing ass.
Just trying to come up with some stupid thing to talk about, so that's why I say the dumb story. If he's got it in his head and he knows what's in the can and what he's going to put out there, I trust him.
Bang! Oh! Hey, man down! Officer down!
On the bed? Yeah. On her breast?
Yeah, exactly.
That's it? Just
You're making this interview hard, child.
You're messing up our interview. Just chill.
I mean, what can you be nervous about? I mean, this movie is the sort of movie that you quite literally can't fail at. So, no, I'm not nervous.
Camera cut.
What's your character feeling in this scene?
Good question. I ain't feeling shit. I ain't feeling nothing. It's not that deep, Rick.
Just there in the moment?
In the moment, yeah. He's writing your questions, man.
Hey! Am I knocking it off, huh, you retarded clowns?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I think all the screamings give me a little bit of headache, but outside of that, I'm enjoying it. Samurai Cop 1 was such a terrific hit. I'm surprised, if there's anybody out there that hasn't seen it yet. So it's kind of an honor, you bet, to be a part of Part 2.
So you saw the first one?
I did not.
No. 2013. It was either 2013 or 2012. We were filming here on the set, and
and we had some art stuff stored up here. My dressing room was up here, and I was digging around some kind of gazebo.
I know what I mean. It wasn't. These shelves were just full of reels. Oh, this shit. That's what's film right there. Huh?
Yeah, film stuff. We were like, what is all this stuff? Oh my god, like the Magic Frog, Princess and the Frog, and we were like, Samurai Cop dusted off. What the hell is
They
that?
changed some stuff.
It's amazing.
There was a print of Samurai Cop, and it was found in a castle. This may be lore, but
That's what I had heard too, or I had read that it was found in a, and then I asked Greg Hatanaka, who owns the rights to the film now, I guess it was found in a vault, a storage facility that stored films. I think Amir might have just taken all of his old stuff and thrown it in a storage locker. Where are we? In the middle of the San Fernando Valley, home of the pornographic film. And here it was. Because his studio, what we filmed, was in Hollywood, so he must have moved all this stuff over. Why would he keep all of that?
Samurai, not samurai.
Honorific Billy to the knee. Do you understand? Honorific Billy to the knee. I don't understand what you're talking about.
Well, we have fires, wind.
We took an hour and a half to get one shot. We can't hear a goddamn thing. It's a windstorm out there apparently, and there's tornadoes in the parking lot. And we almost burned this place down for the third time. But everything's good now. I had my pecan pie and I'm happy.
Gentlemen, you have our gratitude. Are you with me? Maybe before or after, I'm not sure yet.
Okay.
How will the momentum go? Is it like, yeah?
Okay, and then father.
Yeah, and then
Okay,
like
okay,
this.
okay.
Say father.
Okay. I'm a big fan of The Room for 10 years right now. You know, Tommy to me is like working with, I don't know, it's like working with Tom Cruise. I don't know. Well, you know, you know, he's my A-lister. He is to me George Clooney. So.
I hope you will not be disappointed. We will win.
We actually were seriously looking to get Ralph Macchio. That's right.
Yeah.
But there was an issue of flying him in from New York, but to have him in a samurai movie and you got the Karate Kid, that could be awesome too. But maybe that we save that for Samurai 5 or 4 or something like that. So we're looking at it.
Hey, Rich, someone getting arrested? You are?
Oh, nice to meet you, man. Who's that guy?
Who? The Douglas?
Yeah.
He, we're not really sure where he came from.
I, the witness, was trying to move a chair. And in the process of moving a chair, I see Douglas eye the wallet like crazy. So crazy. At this point, Douglas sits down and puts it in his jacket. And then I run back and I say, Mike, Douglas just stole your wallet. And he's like, I have my wallet right here. And I'm like, well, Douglas stole some wallet. And then I was like, you need to go get it. Like, you need to go do something. He's like, calm down. And I'm like, well, he just stole a wallet. Like, I seen it. And so then I go inside and I see Douglas go to the bathroom. He goes to the back of the wardrobe, all this stuff. And I'm over here paranoid, so paranoid. And so then I'm watching him, and then at one point I go into a set and I see Chris approach Douglas and ask if he took the wallet, and Douglas denied it in my face. A million people started asking Douglas, did you take the wallet? And then Greg heard, and Greg was furious. He was so furious. Well, Greg said, Douglas, did you take the wallet? And Douglas said, no. Greg approached me and asked me, did you really see him do it? And I said, yes. And I told him everything I just told you. And then he said, I'm pulling the plug. And I'm like, what does this mean? And that meant calling LAPD. LAPD was called. and I had to give the same testimony to them. As I gave them my testimony, Douglas denied everything. Then Chris approached Douglas with 2 police behind him, and Douglas denied everything. Everything. So then I watched from afar, and then he admitted it, and he threw the wallet in some wood next to the stage. And now the wallet was found, and now I have to go to court.
I missed the free nipples movement. Actually not, I started.
Oh.
My nipple is very famous now.
Really?
So, because I used to, it's not me. The nipple just come out because they want to see the sunlight.
Right.
Actually, the paparazzi got it.
Do they want to see it now, the sunlight?
Now you can't only see here.
No?
So,
If
the
they're
paparazzi
famous, I
got
want to
it.
meet them.
They're just all over the place, but when I'm dressed elegant, you don't see the picture. But every time when I'm like unzip, something like that,
Uh-huh.
people like it. I don't know why. What I'm doing is getting into trouble about nipples. Yes, I'm showing nipple 1, 2, 3, boom.
Can you tell me what you're looking forward to in Samurai Cop 2?
I'm looking forward to actually acting as an actor, as a performer in the acting of the scenes of the actor that I was told I would be acting.
So tell me a little bit about your character in this one.
I got no fucking clue about my character because apparently today my character is now the opposite team member, or on the opposite team. Also, my first big fight day was cut out, or moved, or cut out, or both. And then my second big fight day was cut out, or moved, or both. So I don't really know what to say about my character.
That looks good, Joe. One of them is part of this clan. So I'm in there just slaughtering everybody. So
at that time, I already was kind of not really to give it 100%.
Akamura Gerald came up to me a week before we were shooting and says, I got this major heart condition. If my doctor tells me if I shoot the film, I'm going to die. So we told Akamura, no, listen, your health is more important. Just, maybe we'll get you in a scene where we'll throw a green screen behind you, just sit and you narrate something.
You call me honey there. Here, you call me sir. My signature move.
Tiger paw?
This is come and get me, sucker.
Like, I just think it's a bad idea to green screen every shot with all these moving shots during a fight scene that opens. So they have to kind of come in and just not leave him, make sure the shit's closed. Even if it's movie magic that takes it from here, next take it's not here.
Oh my goodness, my brother! Reunited!
Everything changes all the
I
time.
know, I already.
Oh, you had all the lines?
Old lines and everything.
Yeah, welcome to my nightmare.
What happens that we are about to Thursday, change to Sunday, the schedule. Why not like Saturday or Sunday?
Oh, for Greg to ask if you could meet?
Yes. Then.
You think it was a little crazy? Like, you gotta be kidding me.
Like cops. My cousin's a cop.
Oh, really? Where?
In Costa Rica.
Great, I really appreciate it. What's your name?
Alfonso Rafael Pedrico Sebastian. This is my first name.
What's your You know what? Never mind. I appreciate all your help. Thank you very much.
Bye! I'll tell my cousin I know you. Oh my God! Mr. Washington! Mr. Marshall!
Woo! It's tough, huh?
Yeah.
Was it harder than the first time?
No, the thing is that they changed the script.
Yeah?
I just got the script just earlier.
Yeah.
The other script, I don't know whether that will be the one again, something. But everything's fine, I love it.
Yeah.
Good, yeah. I want to go to Spaghetti Factory again.
Whoa, sure, anytime, sure.
Do you have parachute?
Yeah,
whatever
they designed.
Well, I asked Greg about that, and I do not. And I mean, I was gonna try to get that, but he said don't because he was able to green screen that or CGI that. I'm like, wow, that sounds really expensive. Wow.
I love you, Greg, but I don't know how to make
you
magic
know what,
of the movie.
You know what I had to do this morning? I had to
Different
actually
scenario.
plug my tear ducts.
Great.
You didn't bring it?
You're gonna wake up.
Great. Didn't I text you and tell you to bring your ties?
Yeah, I listened to you.
I'm sure you did. Greg's like, he's like that little kid who has a magnifying glass and like burns the ants and watches them scatter. That's what he does.
Gift, I'll let
Yeah.
you pick which area to put this scene
Oh, now it's up to me. No, I don't want that.
Watching the footage that I've seen so far, there's like scenes where I know that I put them in the right wardrobe, but the way that he edited it was not what it was set up in the script. So it was like, you know, he's like, oh, this is what it's a continuation of, and so I put him in that outfit, but then they put the scene in a different part of the movie, so it doesn't even match up. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Now I look like a fucking asshole. My name's on this picture. Oh, and Craig C. Chen, wardrobe.
Yes.
Craig C. Chen.
But you think the camera's gonna be fine?
That'll be fine.
No worries.
Yeah.
All right, good.
I don't love that we're basically stealing these shots, but you know, they've done it with
Guerrilla style, bro.
as long as the you know, we don't get pulled over or we don't crash the car, in which case.
Ellen, you gotta go feet first.
We cast the two tallest actors. Fix your habits,
You can't go back.
Oh, here they come.
Let's go, they're ready.
Cop 2.
And my media is just about to be full.
Oh, I think I did.
Ah, everyone's like, no.
I told him we're shooting a little something, and we have a permit for LA.
Yeah.
And then they asked me, well, do you have a permit for Glendale? I said, no, but we are driving to LA right now. Greg doesn't have the LA permit on him right now, so
Right.
we're not allowed to do anything.
So, good
but
job.
If they come back, I'll run away.
Okay, and action.
No room at all. No room at all.
Oh, freeze!
How could you not?
Tom says he's gonna get an Academy Award for this performance.
Do another slash. I own 25 planets.
I own 25 planets. I bet not eat them for breakfast, Joe.
There's no CGI, there's no actual clear music that we're.
So when it's green, that means it would be
Yeah.
later.
Yeah, there's some green screen stuff. I mean, obviously you're seeing like
You see a rough cut of this masterpiece.
You guys excited?
Oh, yeah.
You excited? Let me see excitement. Sounds good. All right.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go!
It's funny because you don't know what the hell he's saying. It does. It's like so ridiculous that it's.
My one comment, the only thing I didn't like is I think there was too much slow motion.
I have notes.
How many pages do you have?
About 2.5.
You're a genius. I mean, I do. You're very
Or a
artistic.
lunatic.
I don't understand why and where they go.
Yeah, because the fight all of a sudden starts happening, everyone's doing shit, and then,
How do you think Greg is doing as the director? You think he has
I think he's doing pretty well. I think I don't know him that well, but I think he's a good director. He knows what he's doing. The cast is large cast. So again, it's not easy to do a movie with 50 people or have, as you probably noticed, and people will see it, all this stuff. So be sure, give him a credit if you can. I don't know, you decide.
Right.
Don't bash him too much, and don't bash me too much. But you can express yourself. I always say you can laugh, you can cry, you can express yourself, but please don't hurt each other.
The one blessing that I would take from this, as opposed to the first movie, was working with Greg. He's such a sweet guy. He was very collaborative, very inviting as far as me to input my own personal thoughts and ideas. Even though, I mean, the director usually, it's his vision. And once I got past what I thought we should be doing and then just released it to Greg and just kind of went with whatever he came up with, I think I was very fortunate to be able to work collaboratively with Greg, because a lot of the stuff he had me doing, I just didn't understand what the hell was going on. We've later come to find that there was a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes where scripts were actually being changed daily because he didn't know if certain people were going to be coming in, or some people were threatening to quit because they weren't doing what they were promised that they could do. I didn't know all this, and Greg was very good at keeping me out of that and just, having me worry about, just like, oh, Matt, you go over here and work on your fight choreography real quick, while he'd be dealing with the drama. So, but I think in the end it was him and I, as I started to realize this thing's kind of getting derailed even after the 5th day, that we both had this desire to not let the fans down. So, it was very easy to throw your hands up and go, I'm done. This isn't going to work. We can't afford to do this. Let's quit. And that's where my admiration for him really just blossomed, because I just thought, here's a guy, and he's more financially vested than myself, and he's not giving up, and he's putting on whatever hat needs to be put on to get through this day. And so I just tried to mirror that and help him with that as far as dealing with egos of other cast members, especially Mark and I. There was a lot of problems going on, behind the scenes, and just trying to wrangle Mark in and have him keep focused and just to get whatever we needed on that screen for us to just finish this journey, to finish the film and get something down there of a story, a beginning, middle, and end that the fans would like, and we didn't waste everybody's time. So excited to be coming to KutraCon 5.
Live here in Burbank, California. It's amazing as always. We are very honored. I had a lot of the cast members here with me.
So thank you for reminding myself so I should keep going kicking ass. Thank you.
Samurai Cop 2 all the way.
Please give a very warm London welcome to the Samurai Cop himself, Mr. Matthew Caridas.
Everybody across the country had a fun time. You didn't guess it the first time. There will be an encore in a couple of days, so keep it warm. Been good.